Happy to be meeting all of you in this online mode. My name is Sashikala and I am going to do some grammar topics for you in English. Okay? So, nice to be meeting you like this and I hope you will enjoy the session. Let's move on with today's session, and today's topic is capitalization, because Bobji uncle told me that many of you are making mistakes in writing capital letters. Okay? You already know we have a capital letter and a small letter of writing alphabets, as you can see here. But when to use what is always a confusion, and when we learn a language, it is always better to learn them flawlessly. That means without committing mistakes. So shall we move on with today's session? I'll give you some points which I want you to take down in your classwork so that you can refer to them later and develop accuracy or write correctly. That's what I mean. Okay, children? You already know that capital letters, when do we use? We use at the beginning of a sentence, which you already may know. For example, the boy is silent. Then that the will begin with a capital T. I hope you are doing that when you are writing. Are you? Yes. Other than this rule, there are many other rules where you should be writing the capital letters, children. Let's see one at a time. I repeat, please make a note of them for further reference, for future learning. Okay, children? One more place, put them in points. The first point is, beginning of a sentence, we should use capital letters. You can see a few examples here. Make a note of them as well. This rule you may know. Second rule is, when you use a pronoun. What is a pronoun, children? A word which comes instead of a noun. Now all of us have names, isn't it? Now I told you my name is Shashikala. But when I want to use a pronoun for myself, what pronoun will I use? Yes, very good. I use the pronoun I, isn't it? So, I is an important word. Keep it in mind like that. I am important. So, wherever you write this I, meaning you, that is yourself, then you should capitalize it. For example, I like ice creams. Not because I comes in the beginning of the sentence. That rule also is there. But even if I comes in the middle of the sentence also, you should write it in capital letter. Let's see another example. It is Gulbarga, where I was born. Okay, so see there, I comes in the middle of a sentence. But see how it is capitalized? So, keep it in mind. Whether I comes in the beginning of the sentence or middle of the sentence or anywhere in a sentence, when it refers to yourself, then you should capitalize it. That means you should write it in capital letters. Okay, children? Then proper nouns. Proper nouns means names of places, of persons. Okay? That also you should capitalize. That rule also you may know, I think. Yes or no? For example, Bengaluru, Karnataka, Chennai, India, Europe, Alabama. So all these are place names. It should all begin with a capital letter. At the same time, names also. Rahul, Rekha, Pushpa. It should all begin with capital letters because these are called proper names. A name given to a particular place or a particular person. Pushpa cannot be Rekha. Rekha cannot be Rahul. So, each one have their proper or own name. That is the meaning. So, such proper names. Bengaluru cannot become Europe. Europe cannot become Alabama. Like that, each place or each person have their own or proper name. Such names in English should begin with a capital letter. Be it in the beginning of a sentence or anywhere in the middle of the sentence also. Let's see an example. Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu. See there, Chennai begins with capital C. Why? Because it's the name of a city. Tamil Nadu begins with a capital T. Why? Because that again is the name of a state. Okay. So whether it comes in the beginning or whether it comes at the end or in the middle, wherever you have a proper noun referring to a person or a place, you should give it the capitalization. That means it should begin with the capital letter. Okay. So 3 rules we have seen. Quickly I will tell you. Beginning of the sentence, pronoun I. I am an important person. Like that. Keep it in mind. Third one, proper nouns. That means names of places and persons. So moving on to point 4. Nationalities. That means which country we belong to. That also should begin with the capital letter, children. For example, I am an Indian. Okay. She is an American. They are Australians. Like that. When you say the nationality of a particular person, then you should capitalize that nationality. Nationality means the people belonging to a particular place or a country. Okay. Tamilians means people belonging to Tamil Nadu. Kannadigas means people belonging to Karnataka. So, people belonging to a place or a country, their nationalities should also begin with the capital letter. Then geographical regions. What do I mean by geographical regions? For example, South America. Their South also should have S. America also should begin with the capital A. Both capital. South also capital S. America also capital A. North America. North also capital A. America also capital. Okay. Why? Because they are referring to geographical regions. That means directions. North, south, east, west we have, no? Then northeast, northwest. When we give some regions or directions or regions based on such directions, then we should capitalize the direction as well as the place. For example, North America. North is the direction. America is a place. Southwest Asia. See there, South begins with capital S. West once again with capital W and Asia with the capital A. This is what I mean, geographical regions. Okay. Then you can even use only the direction south, north also in sentences. For example, I was brought up in the south. Suppose you are going to Delhi and you are talking to your friend and your friend asks, which is your place? Then you can say, I was born in the north but brought up in the south. That means in India only. But you are not saying North India, South India. You need not mention like that. You can simply mention the direction. There again, see, I was born in the north but brought up in the south. That means referring to South India. If it is some other place, then you should refer to it. I was born in North America but brought up in South America, like that. Okay, children? When we refer to our religions, Hinduism, Christianity, or we say, no, I am a Hindu, I am a Muslim. For all that also, we capitalize the first letter. Okay, Hindu, capital H, Christian, capital C, and all that. Then when we refer to our Almighty, God, okay, whether we use the word God, whether we use the word Almighty, whether we use the word Goddess, or whether we use the word Lord, okay, these are different titles that we give to our great supreme being, isn't it? Even supreme being, that capital S, being should be capital B. Why? Because we are referring to our great creator. So, all such words referring to God also should be capitalized. See, did you know that you had so many rules for capitalization? You should make a note, children, of all this and follow them. Okay. Then next, we use capital letters for titles. What do I mean by titles? We say, no, King Philip, Queen Elizabeth, Queen Victoria, okay, or Sir Muttaya. Okay, there was one great person called Sir Ramanujam. You know Ramanujam, no? The great mathematician. That sir is not the sir that you call your masters in school. It is a title given by the Britishers to great Ramanuja for his great work in the field of mathematics. So that was a title given in those days. Now we call every Tom, Dick and Harry sir, isn't it? So such titles also should have capital letters. King George, capital K. Okay? Or come to India, Raja Ravi Varma, capital R, Raja, capital R, Ravi, capital V, Varma. Ravi Varma is his name. Raja is what we call in India for kings, isn't it? All of them should be in capital letters. What are they called? They are called honorable titles. Now in the present day, we say no, Honorable Prime Minister. Narendra Modi and all, we say no, that honorable should have a capital H. Prime Minister, Prime, capital P, Minister, capital M. All those are titles given to that particular post, isn't it? Same way, President, Chief Minister. Okay, all of them, such titles should begin with the capital letter. See how many points you are having? Make a note of them, children, one by one. Okay. Then brand names. What do I mean by brand names? When you say, no, that's a Maruti Suzuki car. Maruti Suzuki is a brand of car. So Maruti should begin with capital M. Suzuki should begin with capital S. Toyota. Then Toyota should begin with capital T. If you go for bikes, then you say no, Hero Honda. There Hero capital H, Honda capital H. TVS Jupiter. TVS is an abbreviation. I am coming to that next. Abbreviation means short form. Okay. TV Sundaram. Okay, that is the name of the person who started that company. That is why it is called TVS, short form of his name. And Jupiter is the particular model name of that bike. So TVS, that abbreviation, plus Jupiter, capital J, you should have. So capital letters will come for brand names. Coca-Cola. Okay, Kellogg's noodles. Kellogg's should be capital K. Noodles you can write in small letter itself. So any brand name, be it eatable items, be it bike and cars, okay, or be it any drinks, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, all that should have capital letters, children. Even newspapers, The Hindu, The Economic Times, The Indian Express, okay, so it should have the, okay, T capital, then Indian, capital I, Express, capital E. So all brand names also should have this capital letter. All our planets and all the celestial bodies belonging to the space, okay, all of them also begin with capital letters. For example, you know all the planets, isn't it? You must have learned them in science and geography and all that. So, what are they? Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, okay? So, all of them should begin with the capital letter. Why? Because there is only one planet called Venus. There is only one planet called Mars. So, one of its type. Keep that in mind. So, all planets and celestial bodies, Earth, Sun, Moon, all of them will have, and some galaxies also, okay, and some nebula. We say Crab Nebula. All that you must have learnt in your science. So, all such celestial bodies or planets should begin with the capital letter. See how many? Are you making a note? I will recapitulate it at the end of the session. Okay. Then moving on to days and months. Monday, Tuesday. Many of you I have seen when I was at TREP correcting some of your work. Okay, worksheets. Where you write small m haphazardly anywhere. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all those days of the week as well as April, May, June. All of them should begin with capital letter, children. All the days and months of the week and months of the year. Okay. That at least you should know at this stage. Okay. Next, abbreviations. What are abbreviations? Short forms, children, which refers to an elongated or a detailed name. For example, we call USA. You will know what is the full form of USA? Excellent. United States of America. So, there you see that full name we are making it short, and that is called abbreviation, and such abbreviations you should write with capital letters, all of them. USA. Okay. Then UNO. What is UNO? United Nations Organization. Everything in capital letters. Then we call MLA, MP. What is MP? Member of Parliament. People who represent, when we vote and send them, they represent us in the Parliament. They are called Member of Parliament. And where is the Parliament located, children? Very good. At Delhi. Okay, that's a little offshoot, but I just want to check your general knowledge, that's all. Okay. MLA referring to people representing us in our state legislative assembly. So, member of legislative assembly. So, MLA will belong to the state, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, like that. Whereas MP at the central level. Okay. Then we have many parties also. BJP. We have one party, isn't it? So, like that, we have BSP. All these are many parties in different parts of the country. NASA, NASA, all to be in capital letters. What is the full form of NASA? National Aeronautics and Space Administration. So, you should know the full form also. So, such abbreviations also will all be in capital letters. Okay? Then we have one most interesting topic, something called capitonyms. Have you heard of them? Yes, English is a very interesting language, children. There are many things that if you learn very well and use them, really interesting language. Okay, a little confusing in the beginning, but if you learn the nuances, you can master it in no time. Okay, what are these capitonyms? A same word, children, when it begins with a capital letter, it will mean one thing. When the same word with the same spelling begins with a small letter, it refers to another thing. See how tricky it is? Now do you understand how important these capital letters are? Yes. Turkey, you must have heard. Some pronounce it as Turkey. Okay. Turkey, when it begins with a capital letter, refers to a country. There is a country by the name of Turkey. There is also a bird by the name of turkey. There you can put small t. See, Turkey as a place or as a country has capital T. Same Turkey, same spelling with the small t refers to a bird. Then the mobile phone that we use, okay, that again with small letter as the beginning, with small m in the beginning, refers to your cell phones, your mobile phones which you are using 24/7. Okay, that's one noun which is pronounced mobile. Then there is another adjective with the same spelling, once again beginning with the small letter m only, which means moving. Okay, mobile means you are in movement, you keep moving, that is called mobile. The same spelling, when it takes a capital letter, M-O-B-I-L-E only, it is pronounced mobile. And do you know what that is? It is a place in the country called Alabama. Have you heard of this? Now, that's a little assignment for you. You are going to spot out all these places for me in the map. Okay, do it at home. Very interesting. Find out where this Alabama is and you should let me know through WhatsApp. Okay, children? Now see, May, is a month. Yes? When it refers to a month, it should have a capital letter. It should begin with a capital letter M. The same may can come as a modal verb. She may come. It may rain. There you need not put capital M. Can you see that? So, that is what is English. Okay? Makes very interesting, children. March, capital M, means month of March. When you put a small m, it means march past. The army people go for a march past, no? You may also have it in your school during sports day and all that. So that is march. March means walking stiffly. Okay? So, see, just the capital letter alone changes the meaning of a word. So, how important it is, children? So, such words which changes its meaning completely with just using the capital letter and the small letter are called capitonyms. And we have many capitonyms in English. China, you know, is a country, okay, which has put us in this lockdown situation now. Okay, let's not go to that. China with a capital C refers to that country. China with a small c but same spelling, China only, refers to what? The vessels that you have, no? China ware, we call it. Melamine and all that, no? Those are called China ware. Sometimes it comes in porcelain also. Why? Because it is made of China clay. That is why it is called China. Okay? All these utensils. That utensils means I'm talking about dishes or vessels. That's what I mean. For those you will use a small letter C. Okay? So, very interesting. Now, can I give you one full sentence and let me see how you capitalize them. A turkey may march in Turkey in May March. I repeat, a turkey may march in Turkey in May March. Okay? So how will you do that? See here. This is how it is done. So, a turkey. That turkey will have a small t. Why? Because it refers to the bird. It's just it need not be meaningful, children. It's just a example that I am giving you. May March. That means it can walk stiffly. Okay? In Turkey. That Turkey has a capital T. That means in that country called Turkey. In May and March. Capital M, capital M once again. That means in the months of May and March. Got it? So see how capital letters, how important they are. Yes? Now, having seen this session, let me recapitulate or put everything that I taught you in a nutshell. I'll just give you in points. You should remember these 12 points. That means capital letters can be used at the beginning of a sentence. Point 1. And I explained to you in detail, so I'm not going to explain to you once again. Just take these points. At the beginning of a sentence, pronoun I is always capitalized. Proper nouns, that means names of persons or things are mostly common nouns. Places or persons should begin with capital letter. Abbreviations, religions, nationality, brand names, okay? Then geographical regions, then celestial bodies and planets, then Almighty, referring to Almighty, all the honorable titles given, days of the week and months of the year, and coming to our great capitonyms. Okay, children? So, write them in points like that. Go through them repeatedly. So, in a short period of time, you will become a master of these nuances. And please be very careful while writing anything in English and follow these rules, children. Okay? I will be sharing with you a worksheet shortly based on this topic. Let me see how well you do it. So, until I meet you again with yet another grammar topic, bye-bye. Stay safe, stay home. Namaste.